Good evening, friends. So now let's start the day with the concept of how we can work on digitizing our reporting. That is typically the meetings. I'm sure the president elects or the club leaders here of the current year or the future leaders, you're planning for at least out of 52 weeks that you have as a president, you're going to have at least 40 meetings. So each of these meeting may require to be stored somewhere, may require to be referred sometimes, may require for your governor, or of course for your OCV or for your GOV or whatever you call it as, and of course for your monthly report. That means whatever is happening in the club, starting from your club installation, your board of directors meeting, whether it's assembly, whether it's a speaker meeting, whether it's a fellowship meeting, it needs to be stored somewhere. Do you agree with me? Do you agree that you need to store all this information and it should be available as a ready reckoner whenever you want it? Not only that, again, this is what I've been telling so many times. After 5 years, after 10 years, you also want to tell someone who was my speaker, who was the speaker who had come for during my presidentship, and what was the fellowship that we had, and who was the chief guest at that time, or what are the vocational excellence award that you had, whatever, some information about your club starting from your installation, you will want to keep this as a beautiful memory. It is like having the chapter wise, every week story, you want to store it somewhere in an organized way. Now, let's understand how Rotary India will help you do it, that too completely free. There is no cost to you for doing this, where you will be able to store everything happening in your club. I'm not talking about the projects today. I'm talking about only about all the meetings today, which typically we call it as a club service in one of the avenue of services. We all know there are five avenue of service. One of that is a club service, second is community service, then the vocational service, fourth is international service, and the new generation service. Now let us focus on the club service. So what all things are covered in the club service? Your installation, your board of directors meeting, your assembly, your OCV or a GOV meeting, plus all your speaker meetings and fellowship meetings. All this comes under the club service. Now, let's say how this can be collected in one simple structured way. I hope everybody knows how to go up to this point. Now, let me get into this club service. I click on this club service. Wow, I can see the project, I mean, the club meetings updated up to 23rd of April in this club. Excellent. So now I will not go into the existing data. I'm going to the new data. I'm just going to create a new meeting. So what it means, what is this meeting? Here we are trying to add a report of a meeting which is conducted by us. It is not a future meeting. Once a meeting is done, we are going to post in the story about that particular meeting. So I'll also explain you where all it goes. Typically, we are storing this information. So can you just give me one of the meetings that you might not have added? I'm seeing that all the meetings are added. We can have. Can I write it as a fellowship meeting?
Yes, sir. Recently, we gone for a fellowship like outing, one
I
day
just saw
outing.
that club outing. Okay, club outing. Now, give me a small description about your club outing. Hello, can you hear me?
I think his mic gets turned off.
One second. What is his name? Well, I'll make him as a co-host. Yeah, you can actually enable your mic now.
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Yeah. So now give me the description about your club outing.
So we traveled like a one day resort and we had like a fellowship meeting and we discussed about the future of the club activities and everything. what we are
Okay.
planning to for
We
the
had a
academic year
club
2020. Yes, sir.
picnic
At Estel Resort.
at
Estel.
Estel Resort.
Yeah. ESS.
Doesn't matter. I'm not going to save this.
Yes, yes, sir.
Estel
Okay,
Resort.
sir. I'm sorry, sir. Resort.
We had most of our club members
Yeah.
with ants and ants participated in this club picnic. We played some networking games and had a great fellowship. Okay, I
Yes,
hope
sir.
everybody can read this. So now this is what is
Yes,
it,
sir.
and I am writing attendance as 25. Now this club has got 27 members. So automatically it shows 92.5% as a attendance.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is this meeting? This is a regular meeting or a fellowship meeting or a BOD or assembly or a trust meeting. It is a fellowship.
Fellowship.
Now, in case you have the agenda of this meeting, you can also add the agenda of the meeting. Agenda can be a PDF or a
Word.
document file. Same way,
Okay.
you can also have a minute of this meeting. Friends, this agenda and minutes are seen only by the members of your club. It cannot be seen even at the district website or anything. It's only seen by the members of your club. You don't need to worry about. You can add the agenda and minutes of the meeting that you have. Now, when was this picnic? Shall I write it as
Sunday. Sunday.
Sunday,
Sunday. Yes.
23rd?
Yes.
Now, you can also add up to 5 photographs of this period. Oh, shit. Sorry. Yeah. I need to type it again. My hand went off. Club picnic. My mistake. We had a annual club picnic at Aston Resort, Chennai. Okay. Now attendance I said 25 people. So it is 92.59 and is a fellowship meeting. Now as I told you, like you can add an agenda, you can add the minutes. Now I'll just write the date as 23rd. I can also add up to 5 photographs. I'm just putting a sample photograph of the same image. Example. And I can also write the description to this photograph. And
Okay.
once it is done, I just have to click on the save button. And once I save this, the information, now let me come, how much time I took to do this entire process? How much time I took to add a description, add a title, and add 5 photographs, and I write the attendance and attaching a agenda or a minutes and clicking on the save button. Can I get a message on the group? I mean, a message on the chat here. How much time it took for me to add this entire information? Can I have messages coming here? 3 to 5 minutes, 2 minutes. So that means all we require is spend that 2, 3, 5 minutes to write about the meeting that happened in your club, the description of that, small agenda and the minutes of that.
Gracias,
Add up.
Ale.
Yeah, Gurjit? And add up to 5 photographs and write the description of those 5 photographs. And
Naren,
yeah,
there is a question that we have a provision only to add the number of members have attended. But in many such meetings, in the fellowship meeting and other meetings, there are families of the Rotarians, there are guests also, there are prospective Rotarians also, there are district officials also. They are not their club members. So whether there is any provision to add the number of members, number of guests, and visiting Rotarians.
yeah, I'll answer this in a different level. So now
Yeah,
there are two things in this. One, in this specific thing, you should write about the members thing in the attendance part. But in the description, you can add everything.
correct.
Now, there is another module called as attendance module. In that attendance module, you can write this as a club picnic, and you can also write all those who are present in the club picnic. Plus, you can also add all those ants and annets, district officials, future members, that is guests, also can be added in the attendance part. But
That I
here,
wanted that you clarify so that everybody
yeah.
understands. Yes.
So in this particular thing, on a structured way, you can only write the members count. So when you type 27, it becomes 100 because this particular club has got only 27 members. So
So
now,
please show that attendance part also so that.
yeah, I'll
uh,
show
uh,
that. I'll show that. Once I save this, I'll show that. So
and another request, Naren,
yeah,
you directly came to this club service. Some of the attendees today may be new. They may not know how to reach to the club service portion. So show them uh, starting from the login till how they reach club service portion. It may take 2 minutes, but you show them once that also.
no problem. No
Yeah.
problem. So I'll just explain this. When you log into Rotary, I'm just going back into the screen now, you can see it. When I log into rotaryindia.org, what is logging in? When I click on rotaryindia.org, which you can see the screen, you will see this particular screen. Now, when you click on this admin login on the top, it asks you to log in by a mobile number and a password. Friends, this option is available to log in only for the admins of the club. Who are the admins of the club? The current president and secretaries are the admins of the club default, and even your future president and secretaries can be given admins of rights if the club has asked for it. So once you get the admin rights, you get a login ID and password on your email. So through that login ID and password, you enter into this particular club. Now, of course, this is not the screen that you're going to see. You're going to see directly your club's dashboard, which will look like this. So when you get into this dashboard, you have a button called as Avenue of Service and Public Image Initiative. In this Avenue of Service, you can see all the 5 Avenue of Service and the Public Image Initiative. Click on the club service, and this whole process is what I have showed you just now. So I can, and once it is added, you can actually go and see the effort like this. Now, example now, there was a board of directors meet in this particular club. I can click on this board of directors meet and see the content of this particular board of directors in the country. So now there are chances they would have just put a photograph today, but they can add the content even later, or even the agenda has been added here. Now the same way, let's say I go into this particular meeting, it shows currently the topic was so and so and the attendance and everything. Now a question which Anshumanji asked is, in my club there are ants and annets and future members also is coming, how do I add the attendance? So in this screen, can you see this option of reporting? There is a button called as attendance here. Click on this attendance, and in this attendance I can go and add today's topic, that is club picnic. Annual club picnic at Astor Resort. I don't need more information here. I'm just writing the very basic data here. And the date was 23rd. Now I click on the members. Can you see this? All the list of members of my club is seen here. Now, if I check all the members are selected. I'm sure all the members might not have come. I can go and select the person who has come for this particular club picnic. This automatically shows a list of members of my club. So I just selected some names who have come for this picnic. Done. Now I can also go and add ands. Let's assume that we had 5 ands who have come for the event. Now first name, example say Aruna. Second is all the names. You can keep on adding the 5 different names of ands who have come for the event and click on done. I can also add annets. How many annets? Example say there were 2 annets in this meeting. Now you can see the display here, 17 members, 5 ands, 2 annets. I can also add visitors. Now visitor, it automatically asks you who invited that visitor. Example say Narendra Rao is a visitor, invited by Gurjit Singh. Done. One visitor, and if there are any Rotarians from other clubs or a district delegates also can add that and click on save. Now during your governor's official visit, you may want to show the attendance register for every meeting. You don't need to do that. It's also saved in this list. So when you click on each and every attendance, you can actually see the report. Not only that, if you keep adding the information in the attendance module, in the end of the year, you want to know how many meetings did Narendra Rao attend in the entire year, how many meetings did Sashi the Dacholia is attended the meeting, or how many meeting Prabir is attended meeting, the information is coming there directly. So I can also filter by the meetings. I can also filter by the members who have attended all the meetings. So you adding the ands, adding the annets, adding the visitors, adding the district officials or notice other clubs can be done in the attendance module. But in the club meeting module, we have to directly write the report part of it. So I'm just coming, I'm not saving this. I'm coming back to the club service and adding this information about it. Now, when I add this here, what is the benefit I'm going to get? When I add this report here, as a club president or a secretary, one is you will be able to see this whenever you want it. That means you have a data bank of all the information about your club meetings created here. Second, in case you have a club website, it also goes into the club website. It also goes into your district website. That means your district website, when you go and see it, you will see all the meetings. I'll just show you one of the district or a club website right away. You'll understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, now this is the club website of a club. When I click on this, I can see this club service. When I click on the club service, now it shows the meeting. I just showed you the 10th board of directors meet, all the meetings and the information about that meeting. When I click on this, as I showed you, with the content, the date, photograph, everything is automatically seen here. Now, same way, if I go to a district website, this is a district website. When I go to a district website, in the district website also, I can go and see the meetings in a specific place. One second, just downloading the. Can you see this club service here? When I click on the club service, every club of District 3142's, all the meetings can be seen here. Can you see this 23rd TRF seminar, whatever, November Sunrise, weekly meeting of November Sunrise, Thane Downtown's Club Assembly, Thane Hills 10th Board of Meeting, which I showed you in the club website of Thane Hills now. Thane Aces had a weekly meeting, regular meeting of Thane Royals. Every information is seen in the district website. So, plus, I showed you it goes into the district website, it goes into the club website. Now, during your club monthly report, which I'm going to talk about it in length next week, in the club monthly report also this information goes. That means when you want to submit your club monthly report in the end of the month, you don't need to rewrite the meeting that you have done, whether it's a fellowship, whether it's an installation, whether it's a board of directors, trust meeting, anything. It's all automatically stored there. That means you have entered it once, it's gone into the district website, it's gone into the club website, it's gone into my club monthly report. Plus, during my governor's official visit or a OCV, I need to share the information, all the meeting that is done in my club, it also goes there. Plus, most important is after 10 years, after 15 years, after 5 years, I want to go back and see what did my club do during my year as a president. I can go and see it. So do you find this as a simplified process instead of you writing all this book in a books and storing this thing? Yes or no? Fine. Now I want to show you something in this. I'll share a small screenshot of not live data of a specific event where the Rotary India is managing it. Give me 1 second. I'm just clicking on one small link and the page opens up like this, where this is the event of a governor who's organizing pets and AGZCSTS, that is whatever the event that he wants to do it, and he's charging 1800 rupees per head for the event to participate. In a normal condition, this governor would have had to collect the money by check, cash, or NEFT, and you will not know who has made a payment. Now, just see the process here. When I click on to register, it shows the list of clubs of his district. Now, this particular event is for district 3291, which is in Calcutta nearby areas. So now I'll select a specific club called as Calcutta Acropolis. Let's have a member of that. All I require is go here and select my name. Moment I select my name, my information is automatically displayed here. And let's say I'm the president elect and I'm participating in this SENT, okay, secretary elect, sorry. This event is for secretaries and treasurers of it. So I click on secretary elect and click on pay. So when I click on pay, I have an option to make the payment by UPI or by credit card or by debit card, net banking, or even by wallets. And once I make the payment here, I will automatically get a receipt for the payment which I made. Friends, this is what is a digital payment that we have introduced in Rotary India, where this can help you collect money for various events which a club is managing as a host club, or we can also help you do this for collection of donation. Let me give a simple example. I'm sure a club has got say 75 members, say 100 members, and most of them are married. That means there are 200 special days in the within the club itself. What are the special days? Either it's today is my anniversary or it's my birthday. So there are 200 special days. Out of 365 days, If your club is of 100 members, you have 200 special days. Now, imagine as a club president, you send a link to them for a donation of just 2500 rupees for helping a girl child. It may be giving a cycle to them or anything that you want to do. So all they require is click on that link. Imagine today is Dilip Dige's birthday. Let me talk to Dilip Dige right away. Dilip Dige ji, I want you to come online. Yeah, I want to enable your mic.
Yes.
Yeah, Dilipji, I'm just asking a simple question to you. Let's say you are not a president elect now. I'm just giving an example. I'm the president elect of your club, or I'm the president of the club. Today is your birthday, and I'm wishing you on your birthday, and I'm sending a small link to you saying that click on this thing, Dilipji, on your special day. I want you to make one girl child happy by paying 2500 rupees, which is anyway going to your club's trust account or going to your own account, your own
Yeah,
club
yeah,
account, where you are making that child happy by doing that. Do you
yeah.
feel a small button like this going to a club member on their special days asking for a very small amount of donation? That
Yes,
too,
yes,
a drop down can be Dilip ji, do you want to give one cycle 2500, two cycles 5000, three cycles 7500? Example. I'm
yeah,
sure Dilip will say, I want to give 10 cycles, for example. Why? Because 25,000 bucks is not a big issue, but maybe I can donate to my club. The club can actually do a charity for doing this. But why? Because this donation is an emotional decision.
yes, yes.
It is not a luxury or a necessity. It is an
Yeah,
emotional decision.
yes,
When my club president calls me and says, Narendra, today is your birthday. I want you to pay 5,000 bucks and do this Annadana. Example. I'll not
yeah,
say no. Why? Because today is my special day and I'm emotionally high today. And my club president is not taking the money for his house expenses. The money is going for a good cause of my club. So,
yes.
friends, why am I saying this is this is the technology that we have developed in Rotary India, which can help you collect money for various events online. Dilip
Okay,
need not type the bank account details of the club. Dilip need to just click on the button and pay the money there. That too
okay,
by credit card, debit card, wallets, or any modes.
okay.
Do you feel that your club needs a technology like this? Do you feel
Yes, yes,
you should have
yes,
it?
yes.
No, I'm just giving a simple example. Dilip, you
Yeah,
are from
yeah.
what place?
I'm from Nasik Road, India.
Nasik Road. That is 3131, 3132.
303.
3030.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah,
Dilip ji, unfortunately in India, we have bad floods, we have bad cyclones happening every
yeah,
year in
yeah,
one part of the country.
yes,
Imagine there is a cyclone happening in a specific part of the country,
yeah,
and suddenly you feel that I need to collect money and help that particular club or that area. But
yes,
I don't have a technology right now to enable it.
yes,
So
yes.
in Rotary India, we can actually help you create this payment link for you.
Okay, we'll
So
create.
yeah, all you require is go to this place called as marketplace.rotaryindia.org.
Okay,
I'll just show you that screen.
yeah,
Can you see this?
yeah, yeah,
Marketplace.rotaryindia.org. When you click on this, there's an option for fund collection and data management of hassle-free Rotary event management with your payment gateway service. This can
yeah,
actually help you collect money for your club for various events or even
yes.
for a donation.
Okay,
So there is a one-time effort of creating a KYC, that is know your customer with the bank. We will take your club bank details and link it with the payment gateway. Once this is done,
yeah,
there, there is no extra cost to you after that. The process of payment gateway process is very small. And once that is done, we can also build a dynamic form. What does a form does? It says write your name, write your mobile number. It can be, or in case of your own club members, can be a drop down of your club members' name there. In case you want to have the form where you may want to have a non-Rotarian to participate and donate for your club, it can be a form where they can write their name, write their mobile number, write their email ID. If they are making a payment of more than 20,000 bucks, you may have to capture their PAN card details. Even that can be done in the system.
Okay.
But benefit of this is a one-time effort of doing this is anytime you feel that I need now this information, I can do it. I need now to collect money, I can do that in next 10 minutes. Same way, what I showed you just now is managing a small event of a club, of a district. Now I'm showing this again, friends. In this,
No. Yeah.
they are collecting the registration fees for a pets or a ages tiers of their district, where click on it, you can show their club name inside this. I select Baliganj. Let me see Baliganj, West Bengal. I can see, I think Anshuman ji also inside this. Anshuman ji, you're from which club?
Nashik Road.
No, no, no. I was just talking to Anshuman ji.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, so now select anybody. You can select the name and click on the particular person, and you can directly make the payment from here. Now, in case you want something like this, my suggestion is go to marketplace.rotary India, or you can just send a message in the chat here that yes, I would like to have such services. We can guide you on how to do it, and
Okay.
it does not cost a bomb. The entire process costs a very small payment of the KYC cost that you need to pay to the bank, and the process is around 3,500 rupees for doing it, and 3,000 bucks for a payment gateway. By doing this, you have a permanent form where you can collect money for various events, I mean various donations, and also for the various events that your club may be a host club for the events.
Sir, I have recently joined with 23-24. I have selected as a secretary.
Okay,
So at present, I am in US for some personal work. So
okay.
from July, I will get a meeting, and then I will tell you the details.
Fantastic, no problem. We're just guiding on this part.
Yeah,
Someone
yeah,
asked
that's
a
it.
question here. What are the charges, payment gateway charges? Payment gateway charges 2.5% fees for the credit card, debit card, or the any of the wallet that has been collected. So
Yeah, yeah.
that's a payment which get deducted when the payment is collected from the payment gateway service provider.
Okay.